Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1965 Olympia SM8 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany, one of the top typewriters of all time. Basically the same exact machine as the SM9 except for this one. The main difference is this one has tabs manual set on the back here versus the SM9 has a more sophisticated tab set and clear on the keyboard. And this one is usually much cheaper than the SM9 just because the SM9, everybody goes for the top SM9. Although this one will require less maintenance over time. So if something goes wrong with the SM9 tab system, it could break your whole typewriter. Whereas this one is it's very break proof, less servicing done on these. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin, and I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around 75. And another difference between this and the SM9 is this has a manual paper support arm, and the SM9 has a button that you press and it flips up with a spring and it extends. All right. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2. When you have it on single, it skips 2 half spaces. When you have it on the middle section, it skips 3 half spaces. When you have it all the way down, it skips 4 half spaces. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that down to the red indicator. Prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle on the white indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Also known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters, super smooth, super precise. Print looks really, really good. It's about as good as you can get for print. Pica number 97 typeface prints 10 characters per inch. To pull the page out easy, we're going to use that paper release on the right side there. Unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Also allows you to straighten the page if you load it crooked. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side and the shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It doesn't allow you to type past that all the way to the end. This is your carriage lock. You flip it up and then move the carriage to the middle and lock the carriage in the middle. Also locks the keys. To unlock it, just flip that down like that. Backspace on the right side, very smooth. Tab above that. This has the manual tab set. So it just stops at each one of those. It's got 6 tabs. And you just push, kind of like the margins, you just push them where you want to set them. And you can actually see that if you look straight from the top. There's an arrow that corresponds with this scale up here. So you can see exactly what space you're going to stop at. The hood opens like a car hood. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction manually, you just move this on either side to the middle, and the side that you want it to go to towards the middle, it'll pull to that side. And that's meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon, which is a little metal piece. It'll catch on that and swap the direction automatically, so you don't have to do that because it'll just swap on its own until the ribbon goes dry. This does not have a touch control, but this touch is very smooth. It's perfect. It's got a sweet spot. Type as fast as you want on this thing. Carriage release on the right side only, and that's how all the SM8s that I've ever had are designed. The SM9s with the deluxe tag will have them on each side. And if you pull the knob out on the left, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page in between the lines. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Same concept with this line space selector. When you push it all the way back, it'll disable the spacing. Push it forward, you get the clicks. Just want to be careful when you do that because you will lose your line. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.